Hi, this is author-philosopher Ronald E. Springer for EthicsUnderground.com, returning with more of the reading of Moral Armor, Chapter 7, Part 3, Philosophy. In our history, most philosophers have spent their time building useless theories and refuting others, often generating nothing new. The field was created by the passionate, Aristotle, heightened by the learned, St. Thomas Aquinas, the Founding Fathers, and Ayn Rand, and ran into the ground by the malicious, Kant, Sartre, and Marx. But all quietly performed revolutions in an era's thought, not necessarily for the better. It is time to bring philosophy back to its proper stature and place, to study and define the most rational, civil, and invigorating approach to living. How did Aristotle treat it? Implicit in his every action was the tenet that philosophy was for practical use, not the province for senseless utopias, or for pointless argumentation of the unprovable. A plumber in the role of philosopher could have done a more honest and better job than Kant, Nietzsche, Freud, Hegel, or Marx. During the course of my writing, I inadvertently became a philosopher. Marx claimed that the essential division between man was economic. I say the essential classes of men are defined by the basic premise that drives their consciousness, and that all motives stem from within a man himself. Most philosophers used their minds to question whether or not the mind was of any use, and that became the limit of their contribution. The stinger from my work is, could I vent my philosophy in a job interview and still get the job? Bad philosophers believed they could actually alter reason with words, to turn lead into gold, but only their fellow spirit murderers fell for it. The wise, to their credit, dismissed them, and unfortunately the whole field of philosophy was tainted through cultural expulsion, prompted by those actually seeking sound, useful, and intelligent moral guidance. The phonies removed science from philosophy, which made religion almost appealing by comparison, but they couldn't hide its truth and value forever. Philosophy is rocket science. It is a parallel field requiring the same depth and the real key factor, pure honesty. To the extent that they are useful, such fields exist entirely without deceit. A rational philosopher has no interest in defying medical or scientific proof. New discoveries serve him. Only an irrationalist is at risk, pushing claims that are untrue. With this work, I hope to return philosophy to its proper stature in education, that of coherently guiding man to fulfillment in every aspect of his existence. Our education, in essence, determines how we see ourselves, and its standard must be sound. A rational philosophy for living integrates every single thing you know, giving clear classification and clear links to where every bit of knowledge is coming from and going to. There is no limit to its usefulness, and that is a key reason for its debasement. How would you like to know beyond all doubt in moral issues that you are right? What if such a capacity fortified your mind and brought you a peace and a resolve that you could never have known otherwise? If the people are spiritually self-sufficient, the con man's game is up. No matter what you do, philosophy will make you better at it. For example, I noticed that moral clarification resulted in such a state of inner calm that when I played golf, I lost my slice. When tension, or more to the point, chosen dysfunction, crept back into my life, my slice returned. When I faced the problem and solved it, my slice disappeared again. The stress of contemplating a difficult moral issue or an actual moral failure bleeds into your physiology, which manifests in your activities and is sensed by others. It is unavoidable. The only way to freedom and inner peace is moral clarity. Since realizing this truth, my vision has been restored to 20/20, which indicates a link between being willing to see and being able to see. Well, that's all for now. Next up is experiential learning. I split these videos up by subject so you'd have a better chance of finding moral armor and then perhaps going through it for free. Why? To help create a leader in every life. Sound civilization stair-steps up from sound coherence to sound individual to productive groups of mature individuals. Self-hatred drives fear-driven people in our world to wipe out the individual. So we need moral armor to protect ourselves and the future of mankind. Click subscribe and leave a thumbs up if you'd like to help wipe out moral confusion fast and make the world a better place. If you'd like to go to the next level, you'll find Moral Armor's Patreon link in the show notes. For a $5 contribution, you'll get a PowerPoint video that explores the keys to moral armor visually, and it also includes my latest book, The Care and Feeding of Freedom as a download. Your support is most appreciated. Thanks for watching. See you next time.